It's a Thursday morning on the shore. The sun is already high over the bay, the kids are barefoot in the driveway, and somewhere in a group chat, another mom is asking the same question you were asking last night. Where do I take my 3-year-old for a first dentist visit? Is there a gym I can actually fit into a workday? Who cuts kids' hair without a meltdown? And is there anyone local, not a call center, who handles the ants that came in with the last thunderstorm? This is Heart of the Shore. I'm your host, and today we're doing something a little different. Instead of one deep dive, we're walking through 4 small Monmouth County businesses that keep coming up in these conversations. 4 different corners of family life. Pediatric dentistry, group fitness, kids' haircuts, pest services. Not because anyone paid for the placement, nobody did, but because when you actually live here, on the shore, in Holmdel and Freehold and Farmingdale and Manalapan, the answer to who do you use is almost never the biggest name. It's the one your neighbor whispered to you at the ball field. So let's take a breath and let's walk through it. Here's the fear frame most of us are running silently. Every one of these decisions feels like a coin flip. You Google a pediatric dentist and you get 100 sponsored results. You try a new gym and you're locked into a 12-month contract before you even know if the coach can spell your name. You take your toddler for a haircut and it turns into a 40-minute standoff you'll be paying for in therapy years later. You call a pest company off a truck decal, and now there's a chemical you can't pronounce in the crawl space under your baby's room. And underneath it all, the same feeling, that you're supposed to just know this stuff, that everybody else has a person for everything and you're the only one still guessing. You're not the only one still guessing. Everybody's still guessing. The families who look like they have it together, they just have a shorter list of trusted names. That's the entire trick. So today we're adding 4 names to your list, and we're telling you exactly how to verify each one so you're not taking our word for it either. Let's start with pediatric dentistry. Tots to Teens and In Between is a pediatric dental practice in Holmdel on North Beer Street, right off Route 35, close to Bellworks. Dr. Jayati Bhattacharya has been practicing pediatric dentistry for more than 2 decades. What we like about a practice like this, it's pediatric only. That means when your toddler walks in for a first visit, they're not sitting next to somebody about to get a root canal. The visit is designed around the anxiety of a small human. If your child is 1, this is the age where the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry says the first visit should happen. If your child is anxious, a pediatric-only office is what you want. When you call, ask about first visit fees and ask whether any imaging that day would be billed separately. Verification tip: New Jersey lets you look up any active dental license through the State Consumer Affairs Verification Portal. Type in the dentist's name, confirm it's active. That's a 2-minute check that gives you real peace of mind. The phone for Tots to Teens is 732-965-8089. Second stop, group fitness. F45 Training Manalapan.
F45 is a franchise group training format. 45-minute functional workouts. They rotate the programming day to day, so Monday might be resistance, Tuesday might be cardio, Wednesday might be a hybrid. What we like about it for parents, you don't have to program your own workout. You just show up. Small group coaching means a real trainer sees your form. That matters if you're a mom coming back postpartum or if you're a dad coming back from a rotator cuff thing you've been ignoring. Almost every F45 studio offers a free intro session. Take it before you sign. It's a low-risk way to see if the format fits your body and your schedule. And when you do sign, get the membership terms in writing first. New Jersey has specific consumer protections for health club contracts, so read the cancellation clause before you initial anything. Manalapan studio number is 732-662-2565. Third stop, kids haircuts. Cookie Cutters Haircuts for Kids in Freehold on Route 9 South. If you've ever tried to cut a 3-year-old's hair at a regular salon, you know why this place exists. Every chair has a screen. The stylists specialize in children, which sounds obvious until you've watched somebody who normally does adult color try to negotiate with your toddler. They handle first haircuts with a little certificate and a lock of hair keepsake, which is one of those small things you don't know you'll want a photo of until years later. Sensory sensitive kid? Call ahead. Ask for a quieter slot. They'll usually work with you. Hours run Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday 9 to 5, Sunday 9 to 3. Address is 3290 Route 9 South, Freehold. Verification tip: cosmetology shops in New Jersey are licensed under the State Board of Cosmetology and Hairstyling. Same verification portal we mentioned for the dentist. You can look up the shop's license before you book. Phone is 732-379-4031. Fourth stop, Pest Services. Cowleys Pest Services, headquartered on Route 33 in Farmingdale. Family-run, local, been operating out of Monmouth County for decades. They handle the full menu that comes up in Jersey Shore homes: ants, termites, mosquitoes, ticks, wildlife exclusion, which is a fancy term for squirrels in the attic or groundhogs under the deck, mold remediation. What we like: it's local. You're not calling a national dispatch center. And one call handles both bugs and wildlife. Here's what you ask before anybody sprays. Pest control operators in New Jersey have to be licensed by the state DEP's pesticide control program. Ask for the business license number. Ask for the individual technician's applicator license. If you have young kids, pets, or somebody pregnant in the home, ask specifically about the product being used, the re-entry interval, and whether a lower toxicity bait station is an option instead. A good operator will walk you through all of that without getting defensive. Cowleys' phone is 732-897-9553. Okay, 4 names, 4 categories, 4 sets of questions you now know how to ask. Here's what we want you to walk away with. You don't need to memorize every business in the county. You need a short list of trusted names and a repeatable way to verify anyone new before you commit.
2-minute license check. Written terms before you sign. Ask about products before anybody applies anything in your home. That's the whole framework. That's what a good local family looks like when it comes to protecting a household. If this was useful, share it in your mom group. Forward it to the neighbor who just moved in and doesn't have a person yet. And if you run a Monmouth family-facing business and you want to co-brand a free monthly community education piece with us, email partnerships@donatetoloveofhumanity.com. We do this for free. That's the whole model. Love of Humanity is a 501c3 nonprofit in Monmouth County. We produce free, plain language family education because information shouldn't be a luxury good. You can support the work at loveofhumanity.charity. Thanks for spending part of your Thursday with us. See you on the boards.